afternoon and welcome to Padre's Ponderings without Padre. And we have Michael and Land here with us today. We did not have Ponderings last week because this chapel was filled all week with about 200 clergy.
Yes.
From the Anglican Diocese, or wait a minute, Joint Armed Forces Chaplaincy, I think is what it is.
I just had the kids, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, so Michael Land helped with the kids, and we had youth and the spouses. It was a huge, huge group. Mm-hmm. So we're back today, and Michael Land's with us because next week is an important week.
Yes,
What's
it is.
What's happening, Michael Land?
Vacation Bible School. We have 400 children signed up.
So is registration closed?
Yes, registration closed last night. I did put a message, so if somebody tries to register, I put a message that if they email me, and we'll put them on a wait list because, you know, people get sick or they don't come or something happens, and we fill that spot. But we are full. We are to capacity. And we're doing amazing actually on volunteers also. Lots of school kids, lots of church families are coming and helping, grandparents. And so I am not stressed out, which is good. Which is good. The only thing now is just getting, because of the convention, we weren't able to get to work like on the decorations and stuff, which is not a big deal. So that's what we're working on this week.
Speaking of?
Yep. POW. Wow.
So what's the theme?
Okay, Hero Hotline. So what I liked about it is it talked about women in the Bible, but it was also stories not saying how Jesus is our superhero, but how Jesus uses ordinary people to serve him. And so I like that, because when we feel that we may be too young or we're not special enough, that he uses anyone and everyone who is willing to walk in his will.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Yeah. So I can wear my Wonder Woman?
You can, yes, you can order a costume. Every day we have like a color theme, and Friday is wear your favorite superhero. But the kids are going to be doing crafts each day of the week, and the last day we're going to have, we bought t-shirts that we're going to cut, and they're making capes. So they will get to make their own superhero cape.
Cute.
Yeah.
Well, supplies have been pouring in.
Yes.
I love what you did this year. So at each campus, we have these donation wish lists, and there's a QR code, and the QR code takes you straight to, this is smart, Michael Land, straight to Amazon.
Yep.
And Amazon does a delivery here just about every day on a regular week, but last week we were loaded with craft supplies, and it was so fun opening them, and it comes with a little gift tag.
Yep.
This was a gift we got a lot from Kevin Severe. Thank you, Kevin.
I know, I was like, Kevin or
Nikki.
But thank you, Kevin.
Yes. Might have been Nikki ordering for Kevin, but still. It was really fun to see.
Yes.
All the people participating. And so are there still needs?
Okay, so funny enough, the needs that we have right now are, it would be painter's tape, duct tape, and then toilet paper rolls empty. And somebody goes, was this for real? Do people or was this part of their trash? And I'm like, no, we're actually are going to cut them in half and make cuffs.
Bracelets.
So yeah, so like Wonder Woman has her, so we are making those as well.
Empty toilet paper roll.
Yes, empty. You get to keep the toilet paper, we just want the roll.
So
or paper towel.
If you've got toilet paper or paper towel rolls at home, a lot of people do save those.
Yes.
I have a hard time throwing them away because I've worked with kids for a long time. So it's hard to throw them because that can make a lot of different.
Well, there's so many things you can use with. I mean, if you Pinterest that itself, it's like, wow.
There you go. That's what you can do this afternoon if you're bored.
Yep.
Go to Pinterest and put in toilet paper crafts.
Yes, or even because I've seen them use it on wrapping paper to hold it, so your wrapping paper doesn't unravel. I was like, that was smart. So things like that too.
Clever.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have enough volunteers, or are you still looking for help?
We are actually. We'll always have help. We do not mind. Right now, what we're really needing is all our leadership roles are filled at the moment. But like I said, sometimes doctor appointments or people get sick, or something they can't come, so we need what we call floaters. And floaters are very important, even though they may not feel that way because their name isn't special, but it is people that we'll plug them into anywhere. So it's like, okay, Miss Cindy couldn't come today in the kitchen. We really need to fill that spot. Would you mind going to the kitchen? Or we need a leader. So floaters are very good because we plug them in the last minute for last minute needs because each day is different.
Yeah, that's one thing. You never know what's going to...
No, it's like substitutes for teaching.
Yes.
You always need substitutes.
That's true. So you would be considered like a substitute.
Yeah, which is very valuable.
Very. Right. Snacks. Tell them a little bit about the snacks. Snacks are always so fun.
So Kitty Clark is helping me with snacks. So
Kim,
that
if
enough.
You're watching, thank you.
Enough said with that. I love Miss Kim. When I met her last year, we were like two soul sisters. We are doing Kryptonite Krispies, Rice Krispie treats. We are doing like the dumbbell. So it's mini marshmallows dipped in chocolate with a pretzel rod, but but you're a strong man and you can lift it. We are doing trail mix. We're doing popcorn, just lots of good, yummy snacks. Not too sugared up so that, but we're definitely making it fun. And she's got the sprinkles with Thor's hammer and lightning bolts. And so I do love her. So it's going to be good. It's going to be fun.
She makes the kitchen fun. That is for sure.
I have people request the kitchen because of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year it was so much fun to see the dump trucks because it was the construction thing.
Yes, construction.
Dump trucks and dirt and Oreo crumbles for dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really fun. Super creative. It's a great time. So we usually have two really big children's events throughout the year. VBS is one, and last year was the first Fall Festival. But we're doing it again this year.
We are. We had a lot. I don't remember the number. I know over 800. We served over 800 hot dogs. So I know that we had a lot of people, a lot of young families from the school, a lot of community. We did get some families coming to church at Cross Point from it, that the kids go here. They're comfortable, so they wanted to go to church here. But it was a school. The church put it on, but it was a collaboration with the school trying to get the word out for here's Cross Schools, this is what we offer, here's Church of the Cross. We have 3 campuses really, and just the opportunities that they can go to church and all the services.
So that's already on the calendar. We're working through to almost Christmas now on the calendar.
Yeah.
So I just put the other day, Fall Festival is November the 4th this year. So go ahead and start planning on that. And
That's a fun time. Yeah, it's like a carnival.
There was an inflatable rock wall.
Oh yeah, rock wall. Well, that wasn't inflatable, but that would be funny.
That would be funny.
No, but they had a rock wall. But the axe throwing, your dad really liked. Padre really liked that.
Inflatable axes, right?
Yes. Nobody got hurt. Inflatable Velcro, and but just a lot of fun. And even American Heritage Girls got involved. They did some booths, and so the kids get to earn a little prize. But this way, we're not focusing on trunk or treat. I feel that our community does a lot of those. And I love fall festivals, but we really don't have, I guess because we don't have much of a fall here in Low Country. So we made our own. And so it was fun, but it was good.
It was really good. American Heritage Girl. So if you don't know, Michael Ann is, what was your title? Director?
I don't know what they call it. I'm the head of it, but I don't know what it's called.
Right. She's one of the leaders with American Heritage Girls. And when you started, we had a group of how many? Probably
25, 30.
Okay, and now
we're over 60.
We're over 60 girls, which is amazing. So tell us a little bit about American Heritage Girls.
So I describe American Heritage Girls a little bit like Girl Scouts, heavy in the church. Not saying I don't know much about Girl Scouts, but the fact that we do the badges, we do all these kind of fun things, but it's faith, family, fun. So they focus on your faith. So we do a lot of memory verse, scripture memorization. We do devotions every night with the girls, depending on the ages. We have a troop shepherd that we do that. We serve in the community, so by doing volunteers, teaching the girls to serve others, and then also we do have fun, and also family. We were doing 3 Mondays for the little girls a month, and it got too much for the families, and we said that's important, so we went back to 2 Mondays for the younger ones, just because we don't want it to become cumbersome or too much, and so that was important to us. Family time is very important, and you need to cherish that.
Is it kindergarten?
Kindergarten, all the way up to 18, and they can get Stars and Stripes, which would be the equivalent of like Eagle Scout for a boy. And in South Carolina, at the moment, only 1 girl has ever gotten Stars and Stripes.
Wow.
So we have 3 girls right now that are trying their hardest to earn Stars and Stripes. So that would be cool if 3 out of 4 came from our troop.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so,
amazing. Such a great ministry. I've been in a couple of different things, and Paula Tisdale helps you with that.
yes, she's really the
leader.
brains.
But do the kids have to be, they don't have to go to the Church of the Cross to attend?
No, they don't have. We have a lot of homeschooled children. We have, it's open to public. It's open to anyone. We will have in August a picnic, not a picnic, I'm sorry. We do an open house to where we have from like 10 to noon, they can come get information, and you also can join anytime. So we've had families that have moved here like December, and so it's just kind of, they can join whenever. It's not like you have to join. Badges are part of the fun, but we don't want to focus on the badges. We want to focus on the faith part and the serving. But we do some fun badges.
What are some of the badges?
Well, one that the parents really enjoy is the family health. So it's like, helping with the parents and helping watch the kids in the house, or helping. There's a babysitting badge, which our girls were CPR certified. And I'm like, that's great for them. And they can make their own little entrepreneurship in that they can do babysitting, but they're CPR certified and Heimlich maneuver and all that. With cake decorating, we've had insect. I did not do that one, but there was one on insects. You name it. We even have some dads that help us. U.S. Marshal, and one gentleman who, we even have a carpenter, so they learned how to fix things. They built things.
Oh, fun.
It's
a lot of skills.
A lot of skills. Also to see, is this something that I would like to try, and is this something that I would like to do? Photography, but you name it, crafts, and then even U.S. history, which is fun. But it makes it fun, so it's not like, school. Which school is fun, but it depends on somebody. I did not enjoy history. Now I do.
I think that's how we are with a lot of things.
Yeah, I wish I would have paid attention.
Now that you're out. All right, what about children's ministry? Just regular weekly services and that kind of stuff.
Okay, so we offer nursery at, which is 0 to 4 years of age, at our services on Historic Campus. And for chapel, we have them over at the Cross Point Nursery.
So 10 o'clock Historic Campus.
10 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock here for the chapel over at Cross Point, and then also at the 10:30 at Cross Point. At the 10:30, we also have preschool through 2nd grade, and then 3rd and 4th grade. And then we have, at the 10 o'clock, we have the same for Sunday school.
At the Historic.
At the Historic. We are in need of nursery or just helpers, or even people that want to teach. Some feel intimidated. It's their kids. They just want to feel seen and heard and loved, and just to sit down and color with them. I mean, that honestly speaks to them, and you've made a friend for life. Like literally, my kids help, and my daughter, it always makes her feel so amazing after. She goes, they really liked me. And I'm like, they just want some attention and someone to sit with them.
And it's that verse, it's more blessed to give than to receive.
Yeah.
I mean, you're giving your time, but you're also receiving back.
Oh, yes.
Such a gift.
And then with teaching, so many times the teachers are like, this spoke to me more than it was them. And I'm like, I know, because it's the same Bible for all ages.
Right.
It's just in how we break it down so that they understand it.
Yeah. So if you're interested in helping with Vacation Bible School, Sunday School, or even American Heritage Girls.
Yes, that's Monday nights.
I'll put Michael in the comments, I'll put Michael Ann's email address, and you can reach out and get connected, because it's a
Yes.
great way to serve the next generation.
Yes.
And all of us are able to do that in some way, shape, or form. I
Yes,
feel
because
like.
we don't ask it for every week. It's, you can
Right.
say,
I think
hey,
that's really
I can do it
important.
once every 4 weeks or every 5 weeks. And, but even we have Mr. David Dalkey, who does he's a strong male figure that they enjoy, almost like a grandfather, being around, that manly wisdom.
Yeah. And last year at Vacation Bible School, I know that we had a lady from the chapel who wanted to volunteer. And then after volunteering for Vacation Bible School, she's like, I need more of that. So
Yes.
now Linda serves with the
Every
children's
week.
ministry just about every week.
She's
and
amazing.
Comes to service here at 9 and then walks across to the across the parking lot to the 10:30 service and serves. I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
So she's being fed, and then she's going and helping the kids to be fed too.
And then she's part of our family now.
Yeah.
So I love it. So yes. So
But I think that's important, because you do develop relationships with the people
Oh,
that
yes.
you serve with. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well, very good. A couple of other things that are coming up. This one's kind of youth child related as well. We had 21 people came after the Crosspoint service and were interested in how can I get connected with serving with the youth.
Nice.
That was a huge turnout, and we're so excited about that. If you didn't make it, you still can help out though. And what they're doing that's a little bit different this coming fall, which I really like, is they have these different teams that you can be a part of. And it's kind of like Vacation Bible School, where you have different jobs that need to be done. So even with hospitality, picking up food from Publix and dropping it off and serving it, and then you go home.
Yep.
Like that's a simple way to do that. You've helped with the youth some too.
Yes, I'll be going to Passion. I have 2 in the youth.
Yes, and going to Passion in July. When
In
is that? July what?
July, I want to say July 10th. But my brain is
I know. You're on
full right
BBS.
now with details that honestly.
I think you're right, though. Yeah, VBS takes up a lot of the brain.
Yes.
It does. Just the amount of details that you have to think about and to work out. I'm very appreciative of that skill you have.
Well, that's what I was telling my son. He goes, how are you? I'm like, I'm not stressed, but there's 400 kids and then over 70 volunteers that I just need to make sure everyone's in the right spot at the right time.
Logistics. It's a logistics thing. I want to tell you also about this Friday, we have a men's event. Jay Krause from the diocese is going to be here to talk about how to equip today's men to be tomorrow's disciple makers. So that's for men of all ages at 6 o'clock at the Mission Mall. That's this Friday, June 16th. How's it already June 16th?
Oh my gosh,
Golly.
it goes by fast. Now, when you say men, 18-year-old and up, or?
Younger men can come too, so youth can come too.
Okay.
They have a barbecue dinner, Choo Choo Barbecue, I think, and the
Choo Choo
Fixins. And then they'll have that speaker for the men as well. So
Nice.
yeah. So lots going on. If you're interested in Vacation Bible School, pal, call the office. Sue will hook you up and get you in touch with Michael Ann. We also have needs at the food bank. I cannot remember off the top of my head what the email said this morning that I read, but look for needs for the food bank. I think it was canned chicken and cereal and beans, but I'll
And
make
we're
sure that
partnering with them as well as part of our missions.
Oh, so are they bringing in food one day?
We are.
Oh, how fun. I love to see that, the connection between ministries, how we can help each other.
Yeah.
So as Father always says, in everything we do here, know that God loves you and so do we. And we want you to go in peace to love and serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Thanks be to God.
Thank you, Michael Ann.
You're welcome. Thank you.